Hello, everybody, and welcome to the opening races of the YRL season. The first race up will be the Division Two race here at the Daytona 500, Daytona 150 rather. Um, we'll have a 30-car field here for the Division Two. We got 24 cars that are the mainstay of the YRL Division Two. We have G Puck, who volunteered to race in this race, will be coming down. And the first order of business will be to figure out who the other 5 cars are that'll run in this race. So what we're going to do is roll two 20-sided dice. I got a stack of Division 1 cars over here. And we'll just go down and count them from the top to the bottom. If it's doubles, we'll go with the top car. First one is 38. So Clinton Parks in the 88 car will be running in the Division 2 race. Next car up will be 27th. And that is our defending champ. P-Jet will be driving in the Division 2 race. Next up will be the 27th again. And that'll be David Little. Next will be the 10th car. And that'll be D. Scott Howard. And the last car to run in the Division 2 race will be the 7th car. And that'll be Fast Eddie Chilton. And that'll be the 30 cars running in the Division 2 race. Alrighty. Next thing I'm going to do is shuffle these cards up. We'll put them in a hat. And first up, we'll see how many TV drivers we'll have on top of the 5 cars that came down from Division 1 for the Daytona 150 race. Only will be TV drivers. That's the 11 car of Ollie Neiman, the 27 car of Randy Pendle, the 64 of Philip Reynolds, the 77 of ID Jester, and the 81 of Harrison Jessup will be TV drivers for Daytona only. So we'll put these guys in a hat. And we'll shuffle these up, and I'll roll the dice and see how many TV drivers there are. And the first thing we'll do is pick the positions for TV drivers. That's on top of the 5 that's already TV drivers. Alrighty, let's see how many TV drivers we're going to have. Be 6 more TV drivers, and those spots will be the 10th spot, the 9th spot, the 8th spot, the 7th spot, 17th spot, and the last one is the 16th. So anybody that qualifies 10, 9, 8, 7, 17, and 16th will also be TV drivers in the YRL Division 2 for this race. We'll shuffle them up again, and we'll get our starting lineup here for the Division 2 race. Okay. First one up will be 13th. And that will be the 99 car of Dunbar Baker will be 13th. Next up will be 23rd. In the 23rd starting position will be Randy Pendle, and he will be a TV driver. Next up will be 12th. And that'll be Harris Jessup, and he'll be a TV driver. Next up will be starting shotgun to the field in 30th. And that'll be Wisecracker Will be 30th. Let's write these down while we're doing it here. Alrighty. Next up will be the 10th place car, which will be a TV driver. And that'll be Wayne Bickers. Will be a TV driver in 10th. Next up will be in the 5th spot. And that'll be Jamie Sun. Be in the 5th starting position. 21st is next. That'll be Mary Sharpshooter in 21st. Next up will be 20th. That'll be AJ Carter. Will be starting in the 20th position. Next up will be the 9th, and that'll be a TV driver. Which will be Matt Shaver, be in the 9th position, a TV driver. Eighth, another TV driver. Philip Reynolds, which he was going to be a TV driver anyway. So there'll be one less TV driver. Next up will be the 6th spot. That'll be Harrison H. Be 6th. Next up will be 18th. Sam Avalon will be 18th. Next up will be 17th, and this will be a TV driver. That'll be Arnold Hunter. And shoot, 17th. Next up will be 28th. That'll be P-Jet in 28th. Next up is 22nd. That'll be Jimmy Superstar in 22nd. And next up will be 14th. That'll be Thomas Morgan in 14th. Next up is 26th. Whoa. That'll be G-Puck in 26th. Next up will be 7th. That'll be a TV driver. That'll be Frank Wayne Scott. And 7th, a TV driver. Next up will be 24th. And that'll be Clinton Parks and 24th. Next up will be 27th. That'll be John Wise and 27th. Next up will be 29th. And that'll be D. Scott Howard. See who's up next. Will be 11th. That'll be ID Gesture. And he'll be a TV driver. '16th, this will be a TV driver. That'll be Doc Soup. And 16th. Next up will be 15th. And that'll be Miss Trouble in the 55 car, being 15th. Next up will be our pole setter. Zilla Zoom will be the pole setter in the 4 car. '25th be next. That'll be David Little starting 25th. '19th will be up next. That'll be Hot Dog Cravens and 19th. And 4th will be Rev Midnight, start 4th. Starting 3rd. Will be Fast Eddie Chilton. And starting 2nd will be Oli in the 11 car, and she'll be a TV driver. Alrighty, let's get these out of the way. Yeah, fourth ain't bad. Midnight, that's for sure. Alrighty, we'll have a 15 lap race here. We got the starting lineup. You got Zoom on the pole, Nema second, Chilton third, and Midnight fourth, Soon fifth, Harrison H sixth, Wayne Scott seventh, Reynolds eighth, Matt Shaver ninth, Wayne Bickers 10th, ID Jester 11th, Harrison Jessup 12th, Dunbar Baker 13th, Thomas Morgan 14th, Talbot Trouble 15th, Doc Soup 16th, Arnold Hunter 17th, Sam Avalon 18th, Hot Dog Craven 19th, AJ Carter 20th, Mary Sharpshooter 21st, 22nd Jimmy Super Scott, 23rd Randall Pendle, 24th Clinton Parks, 25th Dave Little, 26th G Puck, 27th John Wise, 28th P Jet, 29th D Scott Howard, and shotgun to the field will be Wisecrack Willie. And here we go with the green flag. We'll have a back group of Star in the back group. First up will be Willie. 6, no. G-Puck. 5, no. And that'll be it for the back group. Turn number 2. Again, the back group, and again it'll be Star. Wisecrack Willie up first. 161. He will get Hot Dog Cravens, go from 30th up to 19th. G-Puck. A 4, no. And again, that's it for turn number 2. Turn 3. Bottom group again. And this time it'll be Control. Hot Dog Cravens trying to get back up to the middle group. A 156. He takes Hunter, goes from 30th up to 17th. D. Scott Howard next up. A 6, no. John Wise. A 236. And he takes Harrison Jessup, goes from 27th up to 12th. Harrison drops back. G-Puck. G-Puck's been in a lot of these so far, but no, does not with a 6. Next up is David Little, a 336. And he gets Baker, goes from 25th up to 13th. And last one in the bottom group is AJ Carter, a 355. And he gets Hot Dog Craven, doesn't stay up in 17th very long, goes from 20th up to 17th. That'll be it for turn number 3. And we got a middle group, TV. TV in the middle group. First up will be Doc Soup, a 345. So he gets Jamie Son, goes from 16th up to 5th. Next up is ID Jester, a 323. And he gets Fast Eddie Clinton, goes from 11th up to 3rd. Next up is Wayne Bickers, a 243. And he gets Doc Soup, doesn't stay up there very long. Bickers goes from 10th up to 4th. And the last one in the middle group is Matt, a 214. And he gets Ollie Nimley, goes from 9th up to 2nd. A lot of movement in turn 4. And here we go with turn number 5. We got a doubles in the top group and a rare problem in the top group. First, we'll do the rare problem. 16, black flag, top group. So, see who it is in the top group. It gets black flagged. And it'll be the 5th place car, Harrison H. Gets a black flag and will drop back to 30th. And now the problem. See who has their problem in the top group. And it'll be ID Gesture with the problem. Let's see what kind of problem he has. It's a 42. Brake trouble, roll for repair. And we're still in the first third of the race. He needs a 9 to stay in it. 6 he does, and he'll drop back to 30th. So we'll see who moves up here in the top group. Reynolds, no. Ollie, yes. Soup, no. Fast Eddie, no. John Wise, yes. Now see who moves up in the bottom group. Hot Dog, no. Mary Sharpshooter, yes. Superstar, no. Randy, no. Clinton Parks, no. Baker, yes. That'll take us to turn 6. Nobody has fallen out of the race yet. Bottom group, skill. ID Gesture trying to get out of the bottom group. A 3-1-5. He takes stock soup, goes from 30th up to 9th. Arnold Hunter, a 1-3-2. And gets trouble. Hunter gets trouble, goes from 28th up to 13th. D. Scott Howard, a 3-6-2. And gets Baker. D. Scott goes from 27th up to 19th. P-Jet, a 2-6-5. Gets Mary Sharpshooter. Goes from 26th up to 18th. A lot of movement this turn. Harrison Jessup gets a 6. That ain't happening. G-Puck gets a 1-2-5. Gets David Little. Goes from 24th up to 11th. Parks with a 2-4-4. Gets Sun. Parks goes from 23rd up to 14th. Randy with a 4, no. Jimmy Superstar, no. And that'll be it for turn number 6 and pit stops. We got a bottom group and 1 and 2 switch spots. Bottom group fast pit. See if anybody can get some chips here. Superstar 2, no. Cravens a 5, no. Pendle a 6, no. Sun a 5, no. Little an 8. Yes, Little gets a chip. Harrison Jessup, a 7. No. Sharpshooter, a 6. No. Baker, a 7. No. Trouble, nothing. We'll roll anyway. Harrison H, a 6. Yes. And last one is Doc Soup, a 6. No. So 2 chips given out in the back group. See if that helps them out. And let's see if anybody is able to get Zoom out of the pits here. 6 car, 2. John Wise goes from 7th up to the lead. Our first lead change of the race, John Wise with a nice pit stop. Here we go with turn number 8. Halfway through, cross flags are out. We got a top group of heat. First time we've had that. Zoom trying to get the lead back. Takes a 3, 4, 5, or 6 to get John. A 3 and a 1, no. Wayne Scott with a shot. A 1 and a 3. He gets it. Frank Wayne Scott gets the lead here on turn number 8. And that's all for heat in that turn. Turn number 9. We have 2 lead changes so far. Wayne Scott in the lead now. We got a middle group of control. Control in the middle group. D. Scott with a 3-3-2. No control, so he gets Bickers. Scott goes from 19th up to 4th. And Sam Avalon with a 3-3-5. Howard doesn't hold on to that very long. Sam Avalon goes from 16th up to 4th. A.J. Carter with a 4, no. Hunter with a 1-6-1, no, because everybody got one break. G-Puck with a chance to move up. With a triples, we got a problem with G-Puck. G-Puck has got some problems. It's a 14, cut tire. He falls to the bottom of the bottom group. Fast Eddie. See if he can move up. A 6, no. Philip Riddle gets a 1-1-6, goes up to seconds, gets Rev Midnight. Midnight falls back to 9th. Reynolds up to 4th. ID Gesture. No. We'll see who moves up here in the middle group. Alrighty, let's see who moves up here. Little doesn't need to use his chip. All 30 cars still running in the race. Pretty good. We're on turn 10. 6 turns to go, 60 miles. Our leader right now is Wayne Scott, followed by Reynolds, Matt Shaver, Sam Avalon, Wise, Nemia, Zoom, ID Gesture, Midnight, and Fast Eddie Chilton rounding out the top 10 here on turn number 10. We got a top group of control. Here we go. See if Frank can hold them off. First up is a 1. No. That ain't going to happen. John Wise with the chance to get the lead back. A triple as John Wise has problems. Sorry, John. We got a 44. Oil problem. We are now in the middle stages, so it'll take a 7 for him to stay in it. 40, so a 10. So Frank, John Wise does not. He's the first casualty of the race, John Wise. In the 59 car, will finish 30th. Sam Avalon. No. Last one up, Philip Reynolds. A 5. No. See who moves up here to the top group. First up is ID Gesture. No. Midnight. No. Fast Eddie, yes. Thomas Morgan. No. See who moves up to the middle group now. Harrison H does not need to use his chip. We got 29 cars running in the race with 5 turns to go, 50 miles. Here we go. We got a top group TV in the top group. We got a 1, 3. He has the TV, he holds her off. Matt Shaver with a shot at Frank. And he gets a 3-1. Frank holds him off. Move to turn number 12. We got a problem in the middle group and trouble in the middle group. We got a problem and trouble. First trouble of the race. Let's see if ID Gesture can escape. He needs a 5. No, ID Gesture is involved in the wreck. Midnight needs a 4. He's involved in the wreck. Morgan needs a 6. He's involved in the wreck. That'll be 2 cautions. Hunter needs a 6, gets a 6. Parks needs an 8, gets a 7. He stays in the race or isn't in trouble. Carter gets a 3, stays in, isn't involved. Howard with a 10. He survives. Will with a 2. He's involved in the wreck. P-Jet needs a 7. Gets it. Bickers needs a 7. Gets it. Little needs a 4, but he has a chip. Uses his chip. Harrison H needs a 6. Doesn't get it, but uses his chip. Everybody else will move up with the caution. Let's see if these guys can stay in the race. We're in the last third of the race. And it'll take a 5 for these guys to survive. Will does survive. How about Morgan? He survives. Well, let's use 2 dice to make it right. So go back and do John. He doesn't. Will does not survive. Morgan does not survive. Midnight does not survive. ID Gesture does not survive. So you got Will, he'll finish 29th in the 8 car. Morgan in the 01 will finish 28th. Midnight will finish 27th. And ID Gesture will finish 26th. And that takes us to the white flag. White flag, folks. Here we go with those 2 cautions. And it is TV. We got a pedal to the metal, rather. Pedal to the metal. Let's see where it starts at. Here we go. First pedal to the metal of the race. It'll start with the 22nd place car. So we'll start at 22nd. Let's see if anybody else tags along. No, it'll just be a one-man gang. See if he can get Mary Sharpshooter. Yes, he does. Harris. Yes, he does. Soon. Yes, he does. Pendle. Yes, he does. Going out to Cravens. Gets Cravens. Jimmy Superstar. Yes, he does. Harrison H. Stops there. Stops there. Goes from 22nd up to 16th. Nice job by Baker. And that is your race. Frank Weinscott is your winner. He held the lead from lap 8 up to turn 15. 0-0 of Weinscott. Followed by Philip Reynolds in the 64 car. And in third, Matt Shaver in the 59 car. Fourth, Sam Avalon in the 95 car. Fifth, Oli Nimila in the 11 car. And in sixth in the 4 car, Zella Zoom. Seventh is Fast Eddie Chilton in the 9 car. Eighth is Arnold Hunter in the 35 car. And ninth in the 88 car is Clinton Parks. Tenth in the 72 car is Carter, AJ Carter. And in 11th in the 13 car is Howard, D. Scott Howard. 12th in the 44 car is P-Jet. And the 13th spot is the 72 car of Bickers. 14th in the 45 car is Little. 15th in the 45 car is Harrison H. 16th with that pedal to the metal run in the 99 car is Dunbar Baker. 17th in the 33 car is Jimmy Superstar. 18th in the 35 car is Hot Dog Cravens, rather. And then 19th in the 27 car is Randy Pendle. And in the 20th position is the 19 car of Jamie Sun. And 21st in the 81 car is Harrison Jessup. And 22nd in the 10 car is Mary Sharpshooter. 23rd in the 55 car is Taba Trouble. 24th is Doc Soup in the 40 car. And the last car still running was G-Puck in the 22 car in 25th position. And you had in 27th ID Gesture, Midnight in 27th, Morgan in 28th, Will in 29th, and Wise in 30th. What I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to clean this all up. And to make it easy on PJet, I'm going to start another video with YRL2. Just give me about 5 to 10 minutes, something like that, maybe a little longer. And I'll start the other video and do the Division 1. Alrighty. Again, great race. Hope everybody enjoyed it. And we'll be back here in about 10 to 15 minutes. See you then.